Senators will hear from more than 24 witnesses today now that the questioning of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh is over. The Judiciary Committee argued over confidential documents released yesterday. One was an email from Kavanaugh's time in the Bush administration, and it raised questions about whether he really believes Roe versus Wade is settled law, as he testified this week.
This has been viewed as you saying that you don't think Roe is settled. In that draft letter, it was referring to the views of legal scholars, and I think my comment in the email is that might be overstating the position of legal scholars, and so it wasn't a technically accurate description.
Jan Crawford was in those hearings and joins us now from Capitol Hill. Jan, how did that email impact the questioning of the nominee, and does it have anything to do with his ultimate confirmation?
Well, I think, as you saw there, kind of the idea that there were these confidential emails actually was more powerful than the reality. I mean, what was actually in them. So as you saw in that exchange, when Senator Feinstein asked Judge Kavanaugh, he explained he was talking about legal scholars. She said, thank you, and they moved on. And so, I think the takeaway from that in these last 2 days of his testimony is that Democrats threw a lot of punches, but they didn't really land any.
Judge Kavanaugh has sat through more than 24 hours in that hearing. What did you learn about how he prepared for that marathon?
Oh, well, John, he started preparing for these hearings basically the next day after he was nominated, just immersing himself in the law books and the briefing books, studying the law, then starting questionings with individual lawyers on various topics, all building up to, get this, they did 4 full days of mock Senate hearings. They had 21 lawyers from inside the White House counsel's office and outside lawyers playing the various senators. They were timed. It was as close to a real-time hearing for 4 straight days as you could imagine, including with protesters, although I'm told by a White House official they didn't have as many protesters in the mock hearings as we saw over the last couple days.
Yeah, unprecedented number of protesters there.
Whether they had anybody talking about Spartacus.
Yeah.
That was probably not planned.
No, not planned either. Jan, thank you.